When did your parental instinct save your child's life? When my teenage neighbor offered to walk my 8-year-old to school every morning for free, I thought I'd won the parent lottery. Sarah down the street was paying a babysitter $40 a week just for morning drop-offs, and here was this sweet girl next door volunteering out of pure kindness. The first week was absolutely perfect. Emma bounded through our front door each afternoon, chattering excitedly about her new big sister, who bought her treats from the corner store and knew all the coolest songs. She'd hum melodies I didn't recognize while doing homework, her face glowing with joy that made my heart swell. I felt genuinely guilty for being so lucky while other parents struggled with chaotic morning routines. But then Emma started coming home wearing expensive jewelry that definitely hadn't left our house that morning. First was a delicate silver necklace that caught the light as she spun around our living room. Mia gave it to me, she announced proudly. A few days later, it was a real gold bracelet that looked far too sophisticated on her tiny wrist. When I questioned where these gifts were coming from, Emma's disposition shifted defensive. She said you wouldn't understand because you're not fun like her. She says you worry too much about silly things. The gifts began escalating at an alarming pace. Designer sneakers that cost more than my monthly grocery budget appeared on Emma's feet. Then came a smartphone significantly newer than my own device. Most disturbing was the professional makeup kit filled with expensive lipsticks and eyeshadows that had no business near an 8-year-old's face. I confronted Mia directly. She laughed dismissively, tossing her hair over her shoulder. Emma's such a special little girl. She deserves nice things that make her happy. When I insisted she stop giving my daughter these inappropriate gifts, her demeanor shifted dramatically cold. Emma absolutely loves spending time with me. Maybe you should ask yourself why she clearly prefers my company to yours. That evening, Emma threw an explosive tantrum when I confiscated the smartphone, her face streaked with angry tears. Mia said I can call her anytime. She's coming to pick me up early tomorrow for our special school pictures. My blood completely froze. School pictures weren't scheduled for another month. The next morning, I called Emma's school with trembling fingers. The secretary confirmed my worst fears. They had no record of any photography session. When I called Mia's number from Emma's confiscated phone, a deep male voice answered instead of the teenage girl I expected. He hung up immediately when I mentioned my daughter's name. With shaking hands, I followed them at a careful distance, my car creeping along residential streets as my pulse thundered. Instead of taking the familiar route toward Emma's school, they turned toward the highway entrance. Pure panic flooded my system as I fumbled for my phone and dialed 911 while trying to maintain visual contact. Police intercepted Mia's sedan at a rest stop just outside the city limits. Emma was discovered sitting quietly in the back seat beside a large, packed suitcase I'd never seen before. The devastating truth emerged during investigation. Mia wasn't a teenager at all. She was actually 34 years old with an extensive criminal history of child trafficking, and she had been systematically grooming my innocent daughter for weeks. Investigators found detailed evidence on her phone of a planned vacation to another state, along with contact information for dangerous individuals. Emma later tearfully admitted that Mia had been teaching her to lie about everything: their conversations, their plans, even her feelings about our family. She had been promising exciting adventures and grown-up privileges if Emma kept their special friendship completely secret from me.